I've written a lot of songs about getting pissed and falling over. I don't know whether you noticed that. But every album I've got, there's at least one song on about getting pissed and falling over. And the reason for that is because I researched the subject fairly extensively, you know. And I've written heaps and heaps of them. But of all the songs I've written about getting pissed and falling over, this next song is one of my favourites. Without a doubt, one of my favourites. Of all the songs I've written. In fact, I'm not even sure I fucking wrote this. Oh, that's how researched I was, eh? I remember waking up on the lawn, I thought it was raining, but it was my dog Tripod pissing on me. And I was laying next to a broken guitar and all these sheets of paper with my handwriting all over it, so I assumed I wrote the song. I don't fucking remember doing it. The only thing I'm absolutely sure about is if indeed I did write the song, I was fucking outback drunk when I wrote it. See, because you're not considered drunk in the outback unless you've got a 3-day-old turd in your undies. No, I had one there. There was one there. Just wasn't quite sure how old it was, that's all. Or even if it was one of mine. But this is the song that tumbled out with the turd. I was pissed and disorderly again last Friday night. I got thrown out of the pub just after 9. It's not the first time that that's happened, but if I remember right, I think they caught me pissing in the fire. Waltzing, tripping to the car park, took a shortcut down the lane when a fucking cat jumped out a rubbish bin. So I picked the cunt up by the tail and I looked him up and down. I thought, well, fancy throwing away a perfectly good cat like him. But that fucking cat's back. How did he do that? I slammed me foot right up his bum, kicked the cunt to kingdom come. Now where the fuck did he come from? That fucking cat's back. Your turn, that fucking cat's back. That fucking... A little bit louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. That fucking cat's back. That fucking... That's great. Now the ladies by themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. That... I love it when you talk dirty. See, that's something else too, isn't it, with all this political correctness bullshit? How come every time a bloke talks dirty to a Sheila, it's sexual harassment? Yet if a Sheila talks dirty to a bloke, it's fucking $5.80 a minute at the moment. The old talk and tug lines. I took all the back streets going home that night, because I didn't want to end up in the can. And I just turned into my street after stopping at the lights when some big prick went and trod all on me hand. But I finally got to my place and I fell ass up on the lawn. And then I spewed me guts up on the cat. I remember eating peanuts and a soggy pie with sauce, but I'm fucked if I remember eating that. But that fucking cat's back. How did he do that? I slammed me foot right up his bum and kicked the cunt to kingdom come. Now where the fuck did he come? That fucking cat's back. Your bit, that fucking cat's back. That fucking... That's great. Now we're going to go into the last verse of the song, and the last verse is a really, really sad verse. When I first did that in my hometown, I said, we're going into the last verse and it's a really, really sad verse. They all sat there and went, oh, fuck. So let's do the Kalgoorlie version tonight, right? We're going into the last verse of the song. It's a really, really sad verse. They didn't really do that in Kalgoorlie. Tell everybody you did in fucking Darwin, though. See, what makes this verse so sad, this really did happen. Soulless bastards. I slipped in beside me missus the wrong way up in bed with me feet where me head was supposed to be. I thought a bed socks was a nightcap and the kneecaps were a tits, but a rotten breath still smelt the same to me. And I just crashed like that till morning, the wrong way up in bed. Christ, I had the horrors when I woke. I thought me Mrs. Snatch was that fucking cat again. And worse than that, some cunt had cut its throat. But that fucking cat's back. I slammed me foot right up his bum and kicked the cut, the kingdom come. Now where the fuck did he come from? That fucking cat's back. That fucking mongrel monkey. That fucking cat.